Hello viewers, there is a chapter in General English, Punjab School Education Board, 12th class, on Helen Keller. The chapter's name is The Story of My Life. It is the extract from the autobiography of Helen Keller, and after reading and knowing about her, students feel motivated, inspired, enthusiastic, and they are very much impressed by her personality, life, and work. Each and every student should know about her. Now, here are the views of Guru Tegh Bahadur Khalsa Senior Secondary Public School, the SUA, regarding Helen Keller's life. So let's start.
Good morning, everyone present. Today, I feel extremely privileged to have got an opportunity to speak about Helen Keller, one of the most inspiring women of the world. She was born on June 27, 1880, in Tuscumbia, in Alabama. At the age of 19 months, she fell ill with brain fever, which disabled her hearing and seeing faculties. Since she was a very bright child, she had so much to express. However, finding herself disabled frustrated her. She had to face adversities at every step of her life. She fought darkness and disabilities of hearing and speaking. After being rendered blind and disabled, her curiosity to learn more and more about life became highly mounted. At the age of 7, a personality that had a very important role in her life, her teacher, Miss Anna Mansfield Sullivan, came into her life. She taught her the meaning of life. She taught her how to spell the words. She taught her how to speak by making signs of alphabets on her hands. Due to her teacher's efforts and dedication and Helen's determination to learn things, she became highly successful in her life. She is still an inspiration for the whole world. Thank you.
Adam Keller was an American author and a lecturer. She was born in Tuscumbia, Alabama, USA. When she was 2 years old, she was stricken by a dreadful disease and she left blind and deaf. In the beginning of 1887, her teacher named Miss Sullivan helped her in the tremendous progress in her ability to communicate. She went to the Radcliffe College and she was the first blind woman who obtained bachelor degree. Once, when she was accused of plagiarism, she felt disgraced, but with the passage of time, she left behind the bad face of time and she started to write again. She wrote 12 books and published many articles. She even wrote her autobiography named The Story of My Life, which is considered the extraordinary autobiography written even till date. She devoted her much of life for women's suffrage, labor rights, and she even raised funds for the American Foundation for Blind. For a blind and deaf to have a master skills of reading, speaking, and writing is a rare achievement. Hats off to you, Helen. Thank you.
When one door of happiness closes, another open. But often we look so long at a closed door, we don't see the one which has been opened for us. Yes, I'm talking about the one of the most famous American author, lecturer, and the first deaf-blind person to earn a Bachelor of Arts degree. That is Helen Keller. There are so many lessons to be learned from the Helen Keller. One is to never give up, and another is to work hard, which Helen did to learn how to speak and earn a Bachelor of Arts degree. Thank you.
Helen Keller was a great personality. She was blind and dumb also, but she was graduated and advocate for social equality. She was awarded the President Medal of Freedom. All of this can be possible by Anne Savlian. She was Helen's teacher or supporter or friend also. By Anne's sport, Helen takes his place all over the world. This is not enough. Annie remained Helen's teacher for the rest of her life. That's why Helen writes the story of her life and says, "Alone we do so little, but together we do so much."
Hello everyone, good morning to all of you. Today I want to share information about Helen Keller with you. Helen Edmonds Keller was totally blind, but she still read many more books than most of the people who could see. She even wrote books. At least she was 9 years. She could not speak, but later she delivered lectures at many places in the United States of America. Not only this, she even made a movie on her life and she also acted in it. So how are these things are possible? In spite of being handicapped, Helen lived her life up to fullest. This story on determination is the best example of never say die attitude, where many other determination of a physical handicapped person enables him to achieve an impossible goal. She was
Good evening to my worthy teachers and my dear friends. Today, our airship corps in front of you is going to talk about Helen Keller. Helen Keller was an American author, political activist, and a lecturer. She was the first deaf and blind person to earn a Bachelor of Arts degree. She was a prolific author, and Keller was well-traveled and outspoken in her convictions. She was a member of the Socialist Party of America and the Industrial Workers of the World. She was also campaigned for women's suffrage, labor rights, socialism, and anti-militarism. She was inducted into the Alabama Women's Hall of Fame in 1971 and was one of 12 inaugural inductees to the Alabama Writers and Hall of Fame on June 8, 2015. Thank you.
Helen Keller was the first deaf-blind person to earn of arts degree. She was famous American author and lecturer. She was born on 27 June in 1880, United States. From the example of Helen Keller, we learn that we can do anything we want to if we stick to it long enough. And she proves knowledge is love, light, and vision. And she says that life is a great adventure or nothing.
My topic about Helen Keller is that how did Helen Keller learn to read lips? Helen Keller was no ordinary girl. She was blind and deaf, and as a result, she was not able to speak clearly in her whole life. It was Annie Sullivan who not only taught her to read and write but also shaped her character and life. Helen Keller did learn to read lips by placing her fingers